He's got it again. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Offense lining up quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation?
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Rourke. Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. They're bringing heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Indiana, 14. Wake Forest, 7.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Handoff from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. A strike downfield. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Okay, ready? Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Indiana, 14. Wake Forest, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Now they'll run the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
This time on target. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Rourke. Looking left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spiders. 4-2.
To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback checking the play. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on second down. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Cut it. Check.
Slams ahead. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field.
Get set. Get set. Flip it. Flip it.
Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
On the run, still looking. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Rourke. Throws to the wideout. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And Reese, listen, we already know. He already threw the interception in the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen, something easy maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
Now 2nd and 10.
Cricket. Slide 22. Slide. Squirrel. Ready.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Spider. Over.
Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback checking off.
Convoy. Hornet.
He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and the returner is stopped. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give out of the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This guy can throw it. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Black 24. Black 24. Clear. Clear.
Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rourke. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
691. Gators score. Down.
He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Price. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the tight end. Got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Trying to break the plane on second and goal. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Looking for a deep man. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And they corral him at the 2-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're going to run it to the right. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Touchdown, Wake Forest.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
And after 3, the game is tied.
Got it.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Cricket.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Ready, ready.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Flip. Get set. Get set.
Handoff to the single running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Rourke. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Caught behind the line. It's Green. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put...
Looking to take a shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Bringing it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They go to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
It's first down from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Wake! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Runs through a tackle.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. It's a reverse. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
Plows through the defense. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Hoosiers are flying down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off the play fake on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go to the counter play. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free.
Come on, set. Ready.
Quarterback keeps it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. The Demon Deacons will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Tie the game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
With the score all time.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wake! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Number 1.
If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
42. Indiana 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Here we go.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he makes the extra point. Now first down here in the second overtime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And the Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Indiana! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
You know, this this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steps away. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Now improvising. Zings it complete to the right. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.